Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So today I like to share with you on the guideline of Shilim Tao practice. What happened is, since 2 weeks ago, I got tons of messages from our Wing Chun friends asking me about different questions on practicing Shilim Tao. Okay. And some of the Wing Chun friends is they are really good, down to earth. And there are some which is disregard of what I'm sharing in my YouTube. It seems that they only hear what they like to hear. Okay. And so I decided to make this video today to settle this thing once for all. Okay, you don't have this kinds of meeting worldwide for past 160 years. I think we need to have one. Okay, so treat this as a Silicon Valley design review. Okay, we do design review in the Sunday, Saturday, or whenever. Okay, and the key is technical. Okay, so I don't have to wear tie, but the key is technical. In this room, there can be CEO, CTO, the founder of the company, but everybody leave their badge and their title outside the design review room. Why we do that? Do you want your company stocks to raise to $100 per share, or you want the company to going down and everybody lost their job? Okay, so that's why all the title and everything, either you are a founder or you are the CEO, CTO, or you are just a junior engineer, it doesn't matter. It just all this title is outside there. In the design review room, we talk straight. Otherwise, the company going down to the tube, and everybody want the company stock hit $100 per share. Okay. So that is how I like to carry this thing, this video today. Okay. We need to have a serious talk. So because I say that even if the founder is here, the CEO, CTO is here, that means even if Wing Chun is here, or iYikKam is here, or Leong Zhan is here, is going to say the same thing. Okay? No face given, because again, you want the company stock to go 100 per share, or you want to go hit rock bottom, everybody lose their job. So if you don't like to face reality, please turn off the video right now. Okay? But if you want your company stock to go 100, let's go for this design review. Okay? Now, let's start this. In today's world, okay, in today's Chinese martial art practice and apply to Wing Chun also, there are all kinds of superstitions. The superstitions of I know it too. Okay, my opinion versus your opinion, my belief versus your belief. You can believe that way, I can believe this way. Okay, those are a type of superstitions, because one take one like the ruler of the universe. Okay, you can see plenty of people like that. Oh, my opinion, my idea, my belief, this is the oldest, all this kind of stuff. Okay. The second superstitious is superstitious of grandmaster, dropping name of grandmaster. Oh, wait a minute, grandmaster so and so say you like this, you know, this, all this, coding all this grandmaster. The third is the superstitious of lineage. Our lineage doing this way. Okay? And then, if something is not fit to, or something they don't want to listen, they're going to gang out different people, go into this lineage politics and doing all those kind of stuff. Okay, so I call that superstitious of lineages. Now, all of the superstitious because one is incapable of observe what is going on. And one really don't know what is going on. That's why you get all these superstitious. In the design review, there's no such thing. Either that thing is working or that thing is not working. Either your stock go $100 per share or you're going down. Wall Street is not going to give you face. Okay? Disregard what you said, what politics you play in the company. You're going down, you're going down. Okay? Now, saying so, I like to tell you this. That I have received enough message of people complain to me about their sifu, how their sifu starting a cult, rip them off, and so forth, so forth. And teach them mysterious stuff, and so forth, so forth. But you know what? After a few messages, I found out they themselves are looking for mysterious stuff, looking for magic stuff. Okay? So actually, it is not the sifu's problem. It's our problem. We attract those things. But when anything goes wrong, we all love to blame other people. Okay? Well, instead of blaming other people, it is time we should look inside us. Okay? Because nobody can force you to do anything if you don't want to do it. But if you willingly study with a different sifu and learn all these things, you spend your money and so forth, well, then you're willingly doing it. Why blaming? Okay? Okay, saying so, I like to share with you some reality which is everybody need to watch out in this era. Today, we are getting into an era that life is like this. Remote control. You change channel all day long. Okay? Your TV channel, you change it all day long. Everything, you want it to be fast, you want it to be changing. Okay? And all this kind of stuff. And the mind is thinking linearly. Okay? Changing channel. And another part of it is watching all this kung fu movie where there's internal, there's all this magic thing going around. So when one in this era doing Chinese martial arts, having this type of switching channel types of mentality, and then the watching movie type of mentality, expect magic, those kind of mentality, you know, that's living out of reality. I used to ask people when I interview design engineers. I said, can you please point out for me where is your liver located? And most people doesn't know where is your liver located. And sometimes I ask them, how long have you not seen the morning sun? The 10 o'clock sun. Well, most people are so busy that they don't see the 10 o'clock sun. Okay? And if you ask how many people see the star in the sky at night, you will be surprised how many people tell you what star. Or maybe 10 years they never look at the dark sky. Okay? So this is the era we live in, okay? And then now we are concerned that in 20 years, the artificial intelligent robots or the artificial intelligent self-driving car is going to take away all the jobs of the driver and the store manager will be obsolete because all the checkout point and the store and everything is automatic. Don't need human anymore. Okay? So this is the era we are living in. If we keeping doing this, and then we keeping thinking something like in the movie, we're going to obsolete big time by the machine. And because we don't realize we humans have value. So what is this got to do with Wing Chun? It got to do big time about Wing Chun. Because today, if one think about with this kind of mindset, one is not going to see the law of nature. One is not going to see the law of physics. One is not going to see the law of human biomechanics. Okay? For example, this is a pendulum. It can swing resonance, swinging like this. Once you put you drop like that, it swing. Okay, with this frequency and so forth. But if people never see the swinging, and they keeping imagine, in order for thing to move this way, one need to use the hand to escort it all the time. Then there's trouble, because this is reality. You just drop it, it swings by automatic. Okay? But if we keeping thinking we need to use hand like that, and we keeping thinking we are right, okay? What you say is just an opinion. If somebody told us, you know, a pendulum, you drop it, it swing, it resonance with its frequency and so forth, and it keep there for a long time, okay? It is energy and so forth. We say, oh, no, that's your belief. There's your opinion, your translation, your interpretation. In the real life is you need to use your hand to move the pendulum, move it back and forth. That's exactly what happened in a lot of Wing Chun Kuen or Chinese martial art talk today. Practically people have no idea what's going on in the real life, like the people who never see sun anymore, never see sky, the star in the dark sky, dark night anymore. And keeping doing this with the TV, and then watching the TV, people flying around, all this magic chi and everything. That's what it is. Okay? Lost out reality. And due to this, whatever I want, I just push a button and the machine has to do it. Okay? So that is the reality of life. Well, one forgot. In the real life, there is something called sequence, like this lock. You open it, you need to know the different sequence. Okay, the combination, the sequence. Otherwise, one cannot open this. This is a part of reality. This is mechanical. We can touch, we can hold. This is mechanical. We can touch, we can hold. Same with this body. This body you can touch, you can hold. It's like a pendulum. It's like a combination lock like this. There's a sequence. Okay, but we keeping thinking this way. We keeping thinking this way. We're thinking our mind can control everything, the body and so forth, so forth. And then, oh yeah, you know, we can get things from ideas from the movie, and then we say, oh, chi has to be like this, or energy to be like this, internal Wing Chun has to be like that. Okay? This is deadly type of mindset. We don't even contact, or we don't even live in reality anymore. And how is this kind of thing supposed to develop Xiu Lim Tao sets? It can. So, let me tell you two things, which is if you do it, you're going to cause big trouble for yourself in so-called internal and mind power and a chi power practice of the Wing Chun Xiu Lim Tao set. It's guaranteed. It's a dead end. Okay. Because there are laws of nature, and there are 1,000 years of practice. But today people thought, oh, my way, my lineage, my grandmaster teach me this way, this mind power, this chi power, and it's going to go work this way. Yours is your opinion, this is my way, and so forth. Well, get real, okay? If you violate this too, you're looking for trouble for yourself. Number one, the so-called sensations in the body. Many have messaged me saying that when they practice Yulin Tao, I have this sensation in the body. This must be qi. Okay? And because I developed this sensation, okay, I have this high level of achievement. Let me tell you one thing. Seriously. All this sensation, the minute you pay attention to it, is going to amplify. Okay? Because whatever you pay attention to in your body is going to amplify. And it's going to cause a looping there. Okay? Snowballing. Make it really simple. Okay? You go watch a porno movie. When you feel your body is you have reactions, you keeping pay attention to that. Okay? You pay attention to that and see what your body do. It's going to snowball, or when you get angry, you pay attention to the angry and you get more angry. Okay? So the first no in practice Yulin Tao or any martial art, any Qi Gong, or any internal art, okay, is the real deal is one never care for what sensation is there. One ignore it. And that's not the indications of one's Kung Fu, one just ignore it. It never is an indication of one Kung Fu. If you follow that, you're going to generate that, amplify that, and your body is going to keep doing that. It's like sex. You watch porno movie, it get high that way. You keeping thinking about it. You keeping pay attention to it. It's keeping blowing up. It's going to drain your body and it's going to perturb your balance of the body. Okay? So number one is like that. So be smart. Don't accept anybody's telling about qi. I want the qi flowing from here to there and all this thing. Drop that. Okay? The second thing is, everybody like to say yi, using yi to direct your jing, yi to direct your qi, yi, intention. Or yi to align your spine. We just talked about just now, if you pay attention to something, it's going to blow up the thing. Alright? Now, if you pay attention to something using the intention, it's going to stress out that part. Stress, it creates tense. It creates tunnel vision and it tense out that part. So for example, if you say you practice Yulin Tao, you want to align your spine. So you pay attention to that, you do your mind power, you want to align your spine, lift your anus, those kind of stuff. Good luck. You have just tensed your body. And your body is not going to reset to its original state, but it is actually perturbed now. Anybody in the real deal training of the internal alchemy know. Taoist, Buddhist, all this Chinese medicine, all know. This spine is an important element in our body. Okay? When we were just have this life, like the embryo in the mom's body, the spine developed. Okay? And thus, in the develop of the internal alchemy, the qi, the real qigong, okay, is developing the du meridians, or the channels, or the circulations of the spine related channel. Okay? Now, you put your mind on that, try to align that. It is no different than this. Okay? Without knowing what is that, ignoring the momentum, the pendulum has to swing by itself. Then you keep on doing this. And the thing, the whole thing is like, you know what, forcing this combination lock to do whatever, but it never be able to open the lock. And that creates stuck. That's why a lot of people doing that get what? Stroke. Okay? So, this two thing about this qi and internal and yi and all those kind of stuff, drop it. If you don't want to get medical issue, you don't want to get stuck in somewhere, and besides, there's no result anyway. Look at the people who practice those kind of things. Have they ever go to play in Olympic? They never. Okay? So why all this mumbo jumbo, which is going to destroy ourselves? Why I say this is because many people who complain to me how their sifu teach them mysterious code way, and they turn around to me and say, oh, you know, I practice my Xiu Lim Tao this way, and then I get this sensation, and I use this intention. That's why I say it clear today. These two things, you violate it, you're looking for trouble. Okay? And your Kung Fu, your Xiu Lim Tao Kung Fu is not going to get anywhere anyway. It's just like doing all this remote control stuff. How can you develop anything about this pendulum handling? You can. You don't even know there's exist of the pendulum handling. You're just keeping thinking this way. Okay? And also, you have no idea about this combination lock. Okay? By thinking what you like to think. Thinking that, oh, this way and the TV, all this magic issue. And this combination lock, the opening, that is the 6-13-3. If we don't have this 6-13-3, you cannot open that. Okay? So that's that simple. You need to know what's nature. You need to know human body have a combination lock too. It has to be opened step by step. Okay? Let's be smart not to follow what all this qi, all this thing. Everybody is talking about the idea, opinion. What idea? The truth is here. This is physics tools, physical and biomedical tools. It's truth, yes. You violate it, look for trouble. This is the truth too. This is the truth that man made it. Okay? But when there's no TV there, it's your body. You cannot zap your body saying that I want to do this. The mind cannot tell this remote control to control this body. The body is like this resonance, this pendulum resonance, and this combination lock. It's not going to listen to you. Your remote control is not going to work, but it's going to screw up things more. Okay? So there's two things. And I want to share with you 4 more things in Xiu Lim Tao. If anybody, again I say, disregard if it's Wing Chun or anybody, if they violate this, their Xiu Lim Tao is not going to work. So drop all grandmaster's name out, drop all this internal out, drop all everything about lineage and everything out, or who is the best fighter out, because world is, the reality is like this pendulum and like this combination lock. Either one know how it is and follow the rule or the law of nature, or one get nowhere. Okay? And this is serious stuff. This 4 thing is serious stuff. Okay? So I want to show you this 4. And here on, if you do that within 1 hour, you will never do the 小念頭 the same way as you do anymore. By the same way, I mean that which is different than what I'm going to show you. Okay? It is this quick. It's not my magic power, but it is based on combinations and based on the law of nature. So, iYikKam must not stand here like this. Must not stand like this. Must not never stand this way, this way, this way, parallel way. Must not stand this way. iYikKam must stand this way. Okay? The first reason is the reason of degree of freedom. Our body is a mechanical system. We need to ensure all degree of freedoms is not jammed up. The first thing is the degree of freedom is up and down degree of freedom. If your legs stand like that, you can go down squat as you like. Nothing jam. The minute you go parallel, your knees start to take a lot of tension. Long term to do it will be tear and wear. You cannot go down, it pain like hell. You go this way, you cannot squat. Now today everybody talk about the grab wall is going to come in this way. So one need to go up and down because this is a martial arts. Wing Chun is a martial arts. You need to go up and down, be able to have this degree of freedom. If you keep in training this way, it's better off not train that, because that damage the body and that actually is getting bad habit, meaning that it is going to mislead the body. People talk about this muscle memory. Why do I want to have a muscle memory like this or muscle memory like this, which is violating, opposed or against my degree of freedom? Why do I want to do that? When people attack me, why do I want to have a muscle memory, which has caused me to be sluggish and to be unfunctional? Okay, so this is the first degree, the degree of freedom or level of the freedom type of problem. So you say, well, people are doing this since 160 years. Who cares? You violate it, you violate it. That's why I say, even when Wing Chun is here today or iYikKam here, I tell him, hey, this is not it is, okay? It doesn't matter who believes what. Your body cannot do the job. Number one. The second degree of freedom is this. You stand like with this or like this, your body cannot turn. Because this lower part, as soon as you want to turn, this lower part is jammed up. This lower part here, when you want to turn, jam up. This thing, same. Okay? Jamming up here. This practically, the lower part practically jam up. If you do this, You can move as you like. Free. Degree of freedom. Same thing, if somebody come to me, try to take me down, come in this direction. If I am this, it's very simple. You can turn, you can just walk away. Effortless. Very efficiently. The minute you have this kind of muscle memory, the first thing when things come out, you are thinking, your body have a reaction, try to against it. And then you have to unlock that before you can go away. So the first thing is that you try to against it. If people is going to get in the momentum so strong, how are you going to against it? The second thing is that it cannot move unless you unlock this area. But here, you don't. He come, you just go step away, or he come, the direct momentum, you use an angular tour to handle it. You don't have to prepare, don't have to do anything. So why again to develop all those muscle memory which is doing the exactly opposite or get one stuck? Okay? This is the second issue, which is the degree of freedom issue. All the drawing, the mechanics doesn't work. Now, the third issue is the issue of the force transfer up and down. This day everybody will argue with me when I'm talking about the force flow. They say there are higher force flow and lower force flow and whatever. But let me tell you this. Look at the way how they do it. If you do this way, when you turn your body, you know this part is locking up. When you use force, you know this part is locking up. Same thing with this. This part is heavy, this part is locking up. It's like only the upper body is moving. So what forceful? But if you do this, a force applied to me, if I rotate, my whole body turn. The toe is there, down to the ground. Over here, if somebody apply a force, you can get somebody to test in with yourself. Somebody push you like that. You see how the whole thing jump up here. Then you have to use this part. You say, I'm going to use my dantian to against it. Why do that? You stand this way, people push you, the whole body is spin. Every ball going to the ground. The action force going down, the reaction force coming up. That's what the rattan body, willow body, the action and reaction force handling, that is what the sinking force with clamping young and force rising the ground is about. The force connection up and down. When you do that, just cut into the half and it just break that the transmission line or the power transfer channel. Why are you going to do that? And then why are you going to stand this way, or stand this way, and then still argue with me, oh, I have higher force flow. Look at the body cannot even support that. As I talk about the combination lock. 613.3. If the physical is not unlocked, forget about your force flow layer. Okay. Force flow layer is on top of the physical. So there's a force issue. The fourth issue is whenever one do this and do all the shooting power and so forth, the breathing gonna stuck here. You don't have to believe me, just go stand there naturally like this and do your shooting power. See, does the breathing feel really smooth? The minute you go do this and all this kind of thing, see whether it's stuck here. That's simple. So as I said again and again, it's a combination lock, and it is like the rest on the pendulum. You need to obey this body. You want to unlock it, you unlock it the physical first, and then your breathing, and then your your force handling. So, if we're going to stand like that, expect everybody going to take us down because we lose count already, lose timing. We need to actually unlock ourselves before we can go do something else. And this type of positioning is have a default of against the opponent. When you do this, you feel like you're against already. When you do this, you can go anywhere you want. Try it. Okay? So, if we are violating this and expect our shooting power to work, forget about it. The truth is, we are thinking that, oh, our philosophy, I have to be this soft, this is a roll, this is calm, this is rooted. All those are like playing with the remote control. Well, sorry, the body will not listen to you, okay? So, the first two of this chi stuff, magic stuff, and then the four thing here. Drop that. If you don't drop that, it's guaranteed it's not going to go anywhere, but it's going to screw you up. And the shooting power practice is useless. Disregard of you import Tai Chi or Ermei or whatever in. If this is not get proper, it's going to go nowhere, wasting of life and only doing no good to oneself. And this is also where I want to tell you, Wing Chun is not 峨眉12桩. 峨眉12桩, they practice, they have their rule, they have their purpose. We Wing Chun, we have the tour. This is preparing us for the Cham Kyu set already. This is a short strike art. 峨眉12桩 is not about that. 峨眉12桩 is not Wing Chun. So, stop dropping name about, oh, this is from 峨眉12桩, this is from this. What has that got to do with Wing Chun? If one can't even figure out this, what internal art one have? What internal Kung Fu one have? One is not even aware of one's body's degree of freedom, one's force handling, one's breathing. One can be advanced in Tai Chi and 峨眉12桩, whatever. That's fine. But when you talk about Wing Chun, if the body is not even aware of it, or you talk about today as a scientific person, if one doesn't even aware of this, the physical layer, the breathing layer, the force layer, forget about what magic. What magic there is there? None. Zero. Like a movie. It's just all kinds of blown out proportion myth. Okay? So this is what I want to share with you today. You can actually go try this out, experiment this out, this 4 key out, see whether I'm saying right or not. You use this to practice your shooting tao, disregard your lineage. You use this to practice it versus you use this to practice it or use this to practice it and see what is the difference. And I guarantee you, if you practice this for 1 hour, you will never go back to this or this because you know the body say no. We don't want to do this anymore. We don't want to do this anymore. We want this because this is the way. There's the body. So, as a conclusion, as what I mentioned, let's not live in the life of a remote control and movie. Let's get into the reality. This is human. We know our human. And because machines don't know us, no matter how it is, artificial intelligence, robots will not know this. Thus, they cannot replace us human. But if we keeping doing that remote control style, expect to be now, expect to be magic, have no idea about the night star, have no idea of the morning sun, have no idea where is our liver, and like to screw around with all this idea philosophy, forget about it. Mark my word, the robot is going to obsolete us. Okay? So this is for you today.